we met when I was presenting a set of my etchings to the Words on Canvas writer group for the National Galleries of Scotland, and where I work sometimes. And I showed them my etchings, and then 2 weeks later I went back and heard all the poems that had been written about my work, and Raf wrote the most amazing poem about my work. And we decided to work together after that.
It was just because Tessa brought in a series of prints, and basically as she was talking about it, I was frantically scribbling away, and the poem, which was called Fox Gospel, kind of just strings together all the prints into one kind of long fable about a girl whose ancestors are talking to her through the sort of the ink of the prints.
The fox in my prints is a kind of an emblem animal for my creativity, and he kind of runs through all my etchings, and so now he's kind of got this new life and it's blossomed into this.
I just kind of started chasing down like what different cultures have called the fox, and like the etymology of different terms, like foxed when you get that kind of coppery brown stain on paper, or
fox wedding? Yeah.
Fox wedding. I'll let you explain that actually.
It's a lovely old sort of Old English folk idea that when you get a sudden shower of rain on a really, really sunny day, they say that somewhere a fox is getting married. So we did I did a little drawing to do this.
I thought that was too good to pass up, so we ended up with a small story about kind of a sort of 19th century estate where the daughters of the estate are married off to the lord, who is himself actually a fox. This was me attempting to actually get the shapes of what was written in the poem onto the page, so I have text that looks like the smoke from a cigarette switching back and forth, and then that slides down to a gun on the page, and then at the very bottom there is a quart of whiskey spilling out the last words of the poem. Generally the writing will come before the art, so like I'll go in and give Tessa and say, this is what has emerged from my brain this week, can you please try and illustrate it? And I think, has that been quite a good thing?
It's been a fantastic thing, because we meet every week, most weeks, and Raf will read me something he's written, and either an image comes in my head straight away, or I then go away and work on something. And it's been just a really sort of something new for me, I think, just working in that way. Because I'm used to just working on just my etchings, and it's let me experiment with lots of different styles, and having sort of new things all the time to work from has been really great. There's all these different legends, and they all come down to this idea of the fox being quite a sort of wily and mysterious, the kind of wild creature, which I think is what a lot of artistic imagination is about. It's like this other side of you that's got this kind of freedom to go and do things.
It has to be said that Edinburgh's a great city for spotting foxes, isn't it?
Yeah, Edinburgh's a
we get this all the time. It's like people come to the exhibition and say, oh, we've got a fox comes to our garden, or we've got this tame fox that they see that's creeping around the back garden. They're always creeping on the edges of things, and I think it's great there's something this big and wild sort of lurking around the city.